do. I mean, we opened up the trenches in the back there. Our site is divided into 3 different areas, and each area has its own set of research questions. That site over there, that area over there, lots of topographical anomalies, humps and bumps going all over the place. The site down at the south of the Abbey, there's a missing building there. Could be an infirmary, could be a kitchen, unknown yet. And the site up above, we were really looking for a gatehouse, the gatehouse for the inner precincts to the Abbey. So across the site, although there's lots of upstanding remains, there's a vast swathe of the site that's unknown, missing buildings, really key functional aspects of it are unknown. And that aside, Abbeys in general have been dug to death in the central bit, the claustral precinct, which every antiquarian who's ever lived has had a shovel in. But very little is known about the outside of that. So really our project is about expanding our knowledge of what happens not just at this Abbey but Abbeys in general in the outer precinct and what have you. So today that's what we're going to be doing, those trenches behind. We're going to be trying to tease those questions, answers to those questions out.
It's the morning of day 2. We're at Area 1, Trench 1, and it's pretty exciting. Look at them. They've just started picking up their tools and they're actually going to set foot onto terra firma. And they're going to start chopping back the sections, and they're very excited. So let's see what happens. I'm just giving them a tool lesson, and then we'll start troweling. So come back later and hopefully be able to tell you a bit more information.
All the gear needed in the trench for recording, planning, drawing, fines trays, just in case we need them, kneelers, very important clipboards, gloves, shovels for use in the trench, sprayers, brushes, buckets, more fine trays, more clipboards, high vi, very important, more sprayers, range poles for measuring, so photographing trenches, measuring stick for use with surveying instruments for getting levels and features in trenches. Yeah, I forgot to mention our friends the mattocks for the heavy soil shifting, and of course the big shovels, square toe, and spades.
You can kind of plainly see some channels coming through, so that's where these dips are. And when you're building a monastic complex, you have to have a water source, because essentially they're self-sufficient. And especially this order, the Premonstratensians, they kind of kept themselves to themselves, and they were away from towns, and they were basically their own isolated communities. So you can typically have, you know, a mill on site where they were making their own bread. You'd have orchards, and they'd had vegetable plots and all of that stuff. So we were wondering, oh well, are we going to find, you know, a mill in this field? You know, are we going to get a leat and you know, water chase? Obviously they've got fish ponds. So we were trying to see whether we could get any evidence of that. So it's a bit weird. You always have to test the theory, and you always have to put a trench in and see what's actually in the ground.
How's it going?
A bit of a trowel crawl tomorrow morning.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's pretty hard going, but they're doing a really great job.
Oh, good stuff.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I got this feature. It's starting to come up a lot clearer. Brilliant. They're working towards the burnt area there. Yeah. They've got the stones, they've got that broken tile crossed up at the top there, so they're doing fine. Oh, good stuff. I think the good thing is they can actually see. Yeah. rather than just a layer of wet mud.
Yeah, yeah. No, spraying it down's really helped.
And they've also got a far better teaching function.
Oh, they never said that. He said that.
We'll see how that goes by the end of the week.
Well, apparently I'm a cold-hearted worm murderer.
Those were your words, by the way, to
You
other
agreed.
Ben.
You agreed.
I didn't say.
Yeah, you did.
I liked first originally, and then you brought her to me. And you made me
The
squash.
fly was hurt and
It was
he killed it.
terminally ill, and I
It had a broken
put it out of
wing.
its misery.
These mounds and so on, they didn't just land like this. They were, created in some way. So there's going to be all kinds of mixed material. If there's any features like that into it, that's interesting. I need looking at.
So we've come to the end of day 2's digging, and look at it. It's marvellous. They've done a great job. Absolutely fantastic. They've cleaned all the sections perfectly. Everything's trialled beautifully. Taken the photo. And on cue, it's just started raining. So everybody's run off to the bar. They've all cleaned their tools down and they've dropped them off. And it's just me here with the files. So I think I'm out of here. Tomorrow we're going to be doing some planning and we're going to start digging into these features. It's all pretty exciting. It's all go. I'm getting wet now. I'm going. See ya. Bye.